What's going on, everybody? Reaper here from Reaper Garage, and I know it's been a minute since I've ever posted on this channel. I think it's been like 10 months now, maybe a year, not sure, but we're back. We're back on working on the hard body. Here is the truck frame. As you guys can see, it is pretty rough. There is surface rust everywhere, even on the spots that I already sanded down and primered, but as you can see, it ate right through the primer. And keep in mind, I did do all the proper work. Like, I did sand it, primer it, everything, and it's still rusted through. Why? Because it's been sitting outside for 10 months during the cold here in Florida, the rain, pollen season, everything. And honestly, if I wait any longer, this chassis might be rotten through. And luckily for me, this is all surface rust right now. So I am going to take the time and actually get all this stuff done and sandblasted today. As you guys can see, there is still a couple things I do have to remove, like the bushings for the cab, random bolts here and there. Enough of me chit-chatting. Let's get this sandblaster thing hooked up and start sandblasting this thing. So hopefully in the next clip you see me actually sandblasting this. Sandblasting is cool. Obviously, sandblasting outside leaves a mess. One, does take a long freaking time to do just that. Two, I know that's the proper way on doing it, but I know that the sandblaster is not working properly. I'm not sure if it's the sandblaster itself. Keep in mind, it's been with me for a year. I was told that it works. I don't know if it does. It does work. There's something going on either in this. I think they got moisture in there, and all that needs to be cleaned out. So yeah, it's just too messy. It's too windy outside to be sandblasting, and I think my compressor can't stay up to the PSI to keep this thing going. I keep in mind, I do have a big compressor, so I don't really think it's my compressor. I really think it's just the sandblaster machine itself. There's something wrong with it. That sucks, because I did just spend a lot of money on the media on this thing. I think it cost me like $50 just for media, just to not be able to use it. And it's not like I can return it because I already opened it. But it's cool. I mean, I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with this thing, and I'm going to use it on other small projects. And so, but I think I'm just gonna brush wheel this thing, get as much as I can off, and whatever I cannot get off with the brush wheel, I'll just get the sandblaster back out here and get all the little small crannies and small areas that I can't get. But that right now, I gotta figure out what's wrong with that thing. So we're wasting time, we're wasting daylight, so let's get back to so a little update. The frame is halfway sanded, as you can see, but there is some spots that I definitely have to get it with the sandblaster, fortunately. Like I said, I do want to let you guys know one little thing about this. This is not going to be a A1 build where we're talking about every little thing needs to be perfect, every little thing needs to be sanded, and oh my god, you know, this and that. See my build. No. So that being said, don't expect this build to be like, oh my god, see my build. It's not. Holy crap, it's nowhere near it. Ever going to be that. Like I said, this is the drift build, so I'm going to remind you guys again, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty. Why? Because this thing is going to get beat up. I'm just doing this just to make it look better, and I just want to do this just because I want to. So just because I don't get every nick and cranny doesn't mean anything. Like, if I really was so concerned about it, I can go get this thing professionally sandblasted or hot tank, whatever. I know there's like 2 companies here in Florida that you can dip this whole frame and everything will come off of this thing, rust, everything. Or I can get the whole thing sandblasted, and that's still a lot of money for a drift build. Makes no sense, because on the end of the day, I'm pretty sure this chassis, or I don't want to say chassis, apologize. I'm pretty sure this frame is going to get bent in many different places once I start tenanting, once I start drifting with other people and they're whacking me, or I hit the wall because I miscalculated whatever. So I'm pretty sure this frame is going to be bent. Like I said, if I was going to do a Formula Drift build, I will not be using the stock frame. This will be fully tubed, custom one of one frame, you know, et cetera, et cetera. This is just for shits and giggles. If something happens to this frame, I can literally disconnect everything off of the hard body, find a different frame, and swap it, and that is it. But anyways, as you guys can see, this whole side is grinded down, even on the inside as well. You know, fortunately, there's just some spots like right there. There's some spots right there. There's some spots right there I can't get with the grinder. You know, there's just certain spots I can't get with the grinder. So that's why I said I left this guy back out, because I'll probably just use that guy to get those spots that I can't get with the grinder, and that is it. And then, yeah, because I'm pretty sure my grinder can't get in there. You know what I'm saying? Can't get it really in there. I'm going to have to use this guy to get those crevices. But everything else that I can use with the grinder is going to get grinded. But yeah, it's time to mix some paint up, paint this frame, and have this frame ready and painted. Right now, it's pretty cloudy, but I don't think it's going to rain today. So I'm going to take the advantage of painting this thing. The clear coat, after I'm done painting, the clear coat might have issues curing because there's no sun, there's no heat. But that's okay. Hopefully by tomorrow it's dry. And once it's dry, I'll cover it with a tarp. I might wait like a couple days, like 2 or 3 days, until it's like fully cure, and then, you know, then I can wrap it and keep it away from the elements. But anyways, damn man, I talk too much. Let's get this thing painted. All right, so we're gonna get ready to put the pearls and flakes on top of this. I don't know how well you guys can, you know, see that, but yeah, pretty red. So now you know the frame is going red, but I needed the white base because I wanted the red to actually pop. So yeah, let's actually paint this guy now with this. So by the way, the whole frame is painted now, but yeah, now time to lay the pearls and stuff. So obviously you guys can see the pearls and the flake and the sun. So I kind of went with like a reddish orange pearl, depending how you lay it, depending the aftermath of the color. It can be orangey, it can be red, but technically speaking has a little orange, a little red to orange fade. Obviously with the black splatter, like I said, got to be one of one, got to be different. You got to stand out. Like I said, half of the stuff you guys are not going to see once the cab is on and everything else. You might see the front end because the front end is getting tubed, and you're going to see the rear end, but whatever the case may be, right? Obviously, all these little pockets in here, as you can see, I didn't hit the pearls too hard in there. Same thing in there, you know, right there. Those are all spots that are going to be solid black when I roll the black paint on there. Same thing. That's why there's certain spots that I didn't care that the pearl got or not, because those are going to be black. Same thing. The motor mounts are going to be black. The inside of the motor mounts are going to be black. So obviously the frame is not done. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, what is the truck going to be painted now? Because you did all this crazy stuff to this frame. Honestly, if I'm being honest here, I think that truck, the whole body, the bed, it's probably going to be solid black. Either I'm going to do Linex, whatever it is it's called, the whole frame, not the whole frame, the whole body parts, just because why not? Or it might just be solid glass block, and the frame and all the accessories is all going to be the flashy thing. Like this is an eyesore as it is already. Like you're going to see like, what the heck? So we don't need the truck looking flashy body wise. We don't need the truck being solid red and then the frame being red, or the body being yellow. That makes no sense. You know, you gotta do 50-50, even it out. So the body of the truck might be all black or all white. I obviously want to do a livery on the truck once it's done to match the frame, so that will be cool. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. I think the next update is obviously when I finished painting this frame like I was just explaining to you. So bear with me, guys. I apologize. I know I already ended the video, but I actually just finished the frame. It's been a couple hours since the last clip, and I just said to heck with it. Let me just finish it and get it over with. So as you can see, the inside is completely solid black, so it's fully rubber coated, so it's done. Not to mention, I did some of the points, leaf spring, where you connect your leaf spring. I only did the inside part of it in the actual inside of the frame, so you can see I didn't do the actual outside. Like I said, certain spots, I still have to add another coat to this, but I just wanted to end the video here, and I apologize for the wind. I don't have my mic on. Just certain spots that I only care to cover that in, and I don't want to get dirty again, but under the frame completely is covering that rubber frame paint thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do one more coat on this. I'm still waiting for it to dry a little bit. I'm gonna do one more coat on it, and the same thing on the bottom, because I did miss a couple things, and I'm pretty sure I just saw it, me recording it, I just saw some spots that I missed, so I'm gonna go back, do those stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much the frame is done. So maybe in the next video is something else. Oh my god, I apologize for this wind. I'll catch you guys later.